Well, yesterday we told you about a new study that shows 1 out of 7 people experience sleep drunkenness. You may not even know it, but if you've ever woken up, turned off your alarm without knowing you did it, you've been sleep drunk.
Yeah, joining us now via Skype is Dr. James Pinkney. He's a physician who's helped treat patients with sleep drunkenness. Morning, Dr. James.
Good morning.
What is this? Would you describe it for us?
Yeah, sleep drunkenness, the medical term is actually confusional arousal or severe morning sleep inertia. And it's a parasomnia in which, full alertness is not achieved when you wake up.
So does that mean everyone who's hitting a snooze alarm is sleep drunk? I just thought I was, what's the difference between just being groggy and being sleep drunk?
Well, when you're sleep drunk, it usually lasts for at least 5 minutes, and you're going to have you're going to be disoriented, you're going to be drowsy, poor coordination, and you can even experience aggressive or violent behavior. So it's a little bit more than just being groggy.
So that's part of your self-test for it. What are some of the symptoms we should look for? How do we know if we have it?
Yeah, you're going to look for slowed speech, confused thinking, poor memory, and then, of course, blunt responses to questions.
Because I've got about 3 of those.
Yeah, I got 4.
Yeah.
Does everyone who works odd hours have this, or how do you get this?
That can definitely increase your risk if you work shift work, rotating shift work, night shift work. If you're just sleep deprived in general, then that can increase your risk. So we actually try and pinpoint the causes, things that disturb sleep like obstructive sleep apnea or OSA, even alcohol consumption. A lot of people will have a nightcap to go to sleep, and that can actually decrease your REM, your rapid eye movement sleep, which is your restorative sleep. The REM stage is when you dream, the body heals and restores itself. So if you're not getting enough REM cycles, then you can definitely experience sleep drunkenness.
So if your spouse or someone has this and, they get violent, or it's going to be like 5 minutes when they wake up, and it's going to be, is there anything you can do?
Yeah, what do? Put the pillow over their head, a fan, or what?
You have to be very careful when you wake them up. So a lot of times this can last, and 1/3 of the population, this confusional arousal can last 5 to 15 minutes. So once you identify a person that has sleep drunkenness, you have to learn how to manage it. So don't do anything spontaneous when you wake up in the morning. Don't make any major decisions. Don't have conversations with your spouse about important decisions.
These are great.
Don't we all know somebody like that? You don't dare wake them up.
Is it normal for someone in that state to have no recollection of what took place when they're fully, because that used to happen to me all the time. My wife would yell at me because I would yell at her for waking me up, and I'd be like, what are you mad at me for? I didn't do anything. Right. Is that what I was experiencing?
That's exactly right. See, when you awake, you're actually awaking from a slow wave sleep, and in that period of sleep, your brain is consolidating memories. So when you're awakened from that stage, you can have memory loss and not really know what's going on.
So will we be able to file some kind of medical lawsuit against our companies? And ultimately, what we're trying to do is find a way to get to not have to work anymore and get some money out of it.
He's not even going to answer you.
He's not even answering you. It's such a stupid question. Is there any way to fix this? Can you take a pill before you go to bed so you don't wake up doing this?
Well, again, the most important thing is to identify the cause. So if the cause is sleep deprivation, you need to get more sleep. If you're working a shift work, then you might want to try and switch over to the daytime shift. Adults actually need 9 hours of sleep.
Oh, come on.
It's very challenging, but, we're a sleep-deprived society.
We are. Let me ask you, do you get 9 hours of sleep, doctor?
No, sir, I do not.
Yeah, we will.
You look fine.
You look fine. What are the long-term ramifications of this? It's obviously the biggest component here is sleep deprivation. What are the long-term effects of not getting enough sleep?
It really does. It adds up. So if you don't get enough sleep, you're going to have poor memory. You can inability to think quickly on your feet, and all these things are kind of a cumulative effect. So when you get a good night's rest, you're better at everything that you do. Studies have shown that. You have to sleep, and you have to have at least 3 cycles of REM sleep to feel restored. And REM happens every 90 minutes or so.
Well, Dr. Pinkney, I was hoping you could write a letter to our bosses, because this show would be a lot better if it started 4 hours later, basically. It would be really great. So we'll get a hold of you off the air.
From you.
So thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
And you get some sleep, and we'll try to as well.
Starting tomorrow.
Dr.
Thanks,
James.
guys.
For more information, you can visit Dr. James' website.
Oh, look how good looking he is
He's
there
a
in that
very handsome
picture.
man. Dr. James' website, diamondphysicians.com.
See, I bet in that picture he got 9 hours of sleep.
Uh-huh.
you know?
I got to get a picture like that.